Welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today is January 28th, 2025, and we're diving deep into Tesla's stock performance. Recent news shows a mixed bag of positive and negative sentiment surrounding Tesla. Some analysts predict that other AI stocks may surpass Tesla by the end of 2025, potentially inducing some bearish sentiment. However, other positive news such as Tesla's Q4 earnings report and vehicle lineup updates might inject bullishness. Let's start with the daily chart, showing TSLA's performance over the last few months. We can observe a significant price drop recently, from around 406.58 to today's price of 397.15, a decline of approximately 2.32%. This recent decline may be partly attributed to the aforementioned negative predictions by analysts. However, it's also important to note that price fluctuations are common in the stock market and are not always indicative of long-term trends. Now, let's shift to the 1-hour chart to examine TSLA's intraday movements in more detail. This perspective allows us to see the volatility that may have led to the price drop in the daily chart. The 1-hour chart can help in spotting more short-term opportunities and reversals that can be used to trade Tesla. Observe that there are minor fluctuations throughout the day, indicating the dynamic nature of TSLA stock prices. This kind of short-term activity is important to consider when making trade decisions, whether they're long-term or short-term. Finally, let's narrow our view to the 15-minute chart to understand the very short-term activity surrounding the stock. The rapid up and down movement in the 15-minute chart may also play a role in day trading. Let's zoom in on the last week's candle data on the one-day chart. Notice the bearish trend from around 420 to 400. This bearish pressure is quite strong and potentially indicates a short-term downtrend. However, we must not draw conclusions based on short-term data alone. The overall picture on the larger time frame needs to be considered to make any informed decision. Looking at the key price levels, the immediate support appears to be around 390, while the resistance is likely to hold around 410. The likelihood of a rebound towards 410 in the short term is moderate, provided that positive news such as strong Q4 earnings or positive AI developments emerge. It is essential to monitor news and events for their effect on the short-term and long-term prices. Conversely, a breakdown below 390 could lead to a further decline in the short term. In the long term, the future of Tesla heavily depends on various factors such as the overall economy, competition, and the company's innovation in electric vehicles. The long-term forecast remains uncertain due to this volatility. In conclusion, while short-term predictions suggest moderate potential for a rebound to 410 and potential for decline below 390, long-term predictions for Tesla remain uncertain, influenced by various macro and micro factors.